My cool machine. This is supposed to be a video on which machine I like the best. There's a load of us doing it, and originally I just couldn't think of a way to frame the whole thing. It would seem obvious to anyone that this being a channel called Rose Tinted Spectrum, I'd pick the ZX Spectrum, right? That'd be easy enough. I could just bang on about how great the Spectrum is and how nothing in the world has ever come as close to being as good as that. But that would be disingenuous, because I loved the ZX Spectrum. It was the thing that got me into everything I've loved ever since. It was the catalyst for this channel. But I'm not going to lie and say that getting a SNES in the early 90s didn't immediately take a massive fart all over the ZX Spectrum's gameplay. I put more hours into Super Mario World and Link to the Past, the only two games I owned for at least 2 years, than I did into any of the ZX Spectrum's games. Then later on I got a Dreamcast, the first console I used my own money to buy, and its dedication to arcade thrills was exactly what I'd been looking for my whole life. I grew up with arcades, always squinting at home ports on the ZX Spectrum that didn't quite live up to what they were trying to strive for. From then, I went mad. I collected everything. NES, Neo Geo, Mega Drive, PS2, Xbox, Amiga. Everything I'd never got the chance to experience growing up, I grabbed it, I collected for it, and I loved it. And eventually I got rid of all of it. Because I realised over the course of years that I simply don't have the space, the time, or the money to keep that going. Even less so now, with the price of everything ramping up to horrific levels. It's just not doable, outside a select few items that have personal value to me. Not that. And that leads me back to my cool machine. It's a lazy answer. It's a lazy answer because it's the most practical. One machine that allows me to play nearly everything in existence, has its own library of games, can be upgraded on the fly, can be used to write this script, can be used to edit the videos I make to put on this channel. It's my PC. All these gaming systems I've had throughout my life have sat alongside a PC ever since my family could afford one. It introduced me to the internet, where I could talk to 50-year-old men pretending to be 18-year-old girls. It introduced me to emulation. It introduced me to other fantastic people who are putting together less lazy videos than this one. PC might be a cop-out answer in the same way that more wishes is always the first thing you say to a genie, but I'd be lying if I said I'd swap my PC for any other console or computer. There are many other channels taking part in this My Cool Machine playlist, and most of their videos will be about a specific console or computer, so you can stop getting angry about my choice now and go and watch their videos. They're probably great. I'd certainly give them a watch if I was you. Go on, give them a watch. I dare you. No backsies.